And we welcome to the desk an author. We have Jason Kiesau here, and he is an Iowan who sat down and wrote a book. An interesting way he completed this book we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to
Tell
be here.
everybody a little bit about your background.
A little bit about my background from Iowa, like you mentioned, Cedar Rapids. Graduated from Cedar Rapids Kennedy, moved to Des Moines in 2001. A couple short stints in Minneapolis finishing school, and loving it here.
So why did you want to write a book? What was inspiring you to write a book?
Yeah, you know, it's I grew up wanting to teach, and made the decision as I was going through college. I did not go into teaching, and some adversity that I talk about in the book kind of knocked me on my butt, made me rethink things. And as I was going through this self-discovery process for myself at 23 and 24, I just knew I wanted to help other people overcome the same challenges.
Right. So you sat down and said you took a day off of work and you said, I'm going to start this book.
Yeah. I don't know if I had a clear vision for it. I knew the process I wanted to write about. And, you know, we are our own worst enemy, which is part of what the book's about, right? The stuff going on inside our heads, how we think, how we feel, can be our greatest asset. It's the thing that holds us back the most. And that particular day, I was flowing really nicely, and then about 4 o'clock hit and it became my enemy, and I'm just like, oh, I need to close this. And so,
well, the book is called Focused. Your future starts now. So kind of take us through the book. I appreciate it. Very easy read. I don't always have the most time to sit down and enjoy a great book, but a very simple read, but one that can give you a lot of great ideas in life. So can you kind of take us through some of that? Yeah.
So the book starts off with kind of the story of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Right. And it's led me, I work with Merit Resources, INS family companies, and my role is leadership and talent development manager, and everything I'm doing with our clients is what I talk about in the book.
Okay, explain what we're seeing on the screen right now.
Yeah, so life can be complex. We have a lot of stuff coming at us, and it's really about, I think, understanding our values, understanding our passion, what's important to us, what excites us, and letting that drive everything else we do. I think some people, we react to things happening and we make that our focus, right? We have a bad experience and all of a sudden we go 100 miles an hour uber focus in one area. And that can be great, but what about the other areas you're not paying attention to? So the book is really about, let's get some clarity and focus on the right things for the right reasons, our values and passions. Make sure we are making decisions, responsible decisions in every area of our life that is meaningful, because if we make them based on our values and passions, they're going to be meaningful. And if they're meaningful, we're going to be more engaged, we're going to be more motivated, we're going to be more resilient. And just making sure that, you know, I compare the world to a messy desk. There's a lot of stuff scattered all around. And if we really need to focus on something important, we can probably find it. But what if we get rid of all the clutter? And what if we have things organized and our mindset is clear and we know what we're focusing on, we know why we're focusing on it? So it's kind of the process of leading readers through that process.
Just make sure you don't go into my office, because I have a very messy desk. So where are you now since you've written this book? How has this changed your life, and how do you hope it helps other people with theirs?
Yeah, no, it's been great. If you're a trainer or speaker, I think it just it's part of the story. It gives credibility and validity to that, and everything I write about, I've done. Right? I mean, I try to walk my talk. I try to be as authentic as possible. Where it's gotten, I mean, we've had some decent sales. You can get it on my website at focusbook.com. It just got picked up by the University of Northern Iowa. It's required reading in one of their human relations classes. Yeah. So how do I get it in more colleges, right? So I'm learning that process. So I'm learning the distribution channel aspect of it. Merit has been a fantastic support with it as well, allowing me to exercise my passions in ways that definitely contribute to the success there, but also feed my need to create and explore. And
you have a beautiful dedication to your sister at the front of the book. How much did she mean to you in getting this book done as well?
Yeah, you know, she was always, my sister Jody passed away from cancer in January of 14, and she was always and I think I say it in there, but she was like the nucleus of the family. She was the one person you did not want to disappoint, okay? And if she got mad at you, like, that meant something. You could have battles with other people in the family, but if she got mad at you, like, you just didn't want that to happen. So a lot of, I mean, her legacy just lives on. Like, I think about that stuff as I'm going through, like, what kind of man would she feel like I am? Am I living in her children? I try to encourage them in the same manner, like making decisions. What would your mom have wanted, and things like that. So something very meaningful, that tragedy, but we've got to keep going positively, you know.
All right, later on this afternoon, there's going to be a gathering, correct?
Yep.
Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, so we are doing a book launch happy hour celebration at Lifetime Athletic Club. And it's really just to bring friends and family together for some food, drink, and networking, relationship building, and just to celebrate the book. A lot of people have had to hear me yap about this for the past 15 years. And it's all coming to fruition. Like, there has been a method behind the madness, so come out and enjoy some food and drink. And I specifically picked Lifetime because I wanted to do something that was meaningful, that aligned with the book. I just didn't want to do some event. And as I've gotten to know that organization more, I'm just really impressed with their attention to detail and the programming around people living a quality life. Because at the end of the day, that's what the book is about. If we focus on the right things, we're going to be more confident, our quality of life is going to be better, and we'll just, our experiences will be.
Now, people want to get the book. Easiest way to get the book?
Yeah, I would say focusedbook.com. You can get it there. You can go to Amazon as well and get it. But those are the two main channels now until I figure out how to get it into the bookstore.
All right, now we saw that you finally sat down and completed the book because you were listening to another book.
Yeah.
And something triggered, and that's what set you off on completing the book.
Yep.
Do you have an audio version of your book yet or not?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
But that's on the to-do list.
Down the road. There you go.
Wonderful. So speaking of to-do lists, that's on there too.
Yep.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, very nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Much
thank
success.
you very much.
We appreciate you being here.
Appreciate it.